So I'm very excited to say that I'm going to be playing... Hello! So in this video today I'm going to announce a show that I have been cast in, and also some other performance related stuff that I am doing. I say at the moment, obviously we're in a little bit of a lockdown at the moment, so yeah, I got cast in the show in October, and all the other stuff I started doing in September, and I'd always intended on announcing it in November, not realising that we would be in a lockdown and everything would be on pause by now. So it doesn't quite feel like the announcement video that I'd had in mind, seeing as I'm currently not doing these things, but we move. That phrase is just getting me through life at the moment. How about you? But anyway, let's announce it, huh? So in my last video, you saw that I auditioned for a show on my birthday vlog. Go and watch it, please, if you haven't already. And I'm very glad to say that I got in. I was successful, which is very exciting news. It's actually a show that I did 2 years ago. Weirdly, it's 2 years ago to the day that I'm filming this. It's been coming up on my memories all week of doing our final rehearsals and getting the costumes and stuff like that. And yeah, 2 years ago today we were doing the show. So last time round I did audition for the same part that I've got this time. However, I was unsuccessful last time, which is fine. No shade to the casting team there. The person who got it completely did a great job of it and deserved it, and I had a rocking time in the ensemble. So out of all the shows I did while I was training, it's probably the smallest part that I've had in any of them. I was often lucky enough to have a lead part, or at least a speaking part, in the other shows. However, this one I say just ensemble, but you know, just living my life on the back row or the front row sometimes, but I'm quite tall, so normally the back row, and just having a great time in the ensemble. But despite it being probably the smallest part I've had while training, it was the most fun maybe on a show that I've ever had. Although the show has quite dark themes, as we'll discuss probably in a bit, we still managed to all have a really great time putting the show on. And yeah, I was actually with my friends for once. So instead of being either in a different show to my friends, or I'm a lead and they were in completely different scenes to me or whatever, we were actually just like making our own narrative that no one else knew or cared about in the show. And yeah, we had a great time. I made new friends, and yeah, just one of my favourite memories of being in a show, because it actually had people near me. So it's so nice to be revisiting the show now with all those same memories, but now getting to explore the character that I originally wanted to be and explore and play and sing her songs and all that kind of jazz. So it's very, very exciting. Not only is it a coincidence that I'm filming this 2 years on to the day that I did this show last time, also I'm wearing the t-shirt that the show is from, so anyone that was in the show the first time should know from this t-shirt what the show is. Ooh, spoilers. So without further ado, I'm now going to announce it. I will keep you in suspense no longer. So I'm very excited to say that I'm going to be playing Ivy in Bear, a pop opera.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
I'm so excited. Like I say, I've done this musical before and I loved it, so it's been a real joy being back in rehearsals. We did manage to get a few weeks in before lockdown happened. We are still planning on going ahead with the show, but I believe we're moving it back a bit. Cut to this all being cancelled, and this announcement was just for nothing. But I do believe we are trying to go ahead with the show. So if you don't know, Bear is about two gay men who are at a Catholic boarding school, so it sort of follows those themes basically. And like I said, I'm going to be playing Ivy Robinson, who is one of the other sort of main characters in the story, probably the joint lead female with the lovely Nadia, who is being played by one of my friends, so that's been fun. The show is hopefully going to be in Nottingham. It's been rehearsing in Derby, which has meant I've been driving to Derby multiple times a week, but absolutely worth it because I love the show and I'm having such a blast rehearsing for it. The show is completely socially distant, so we're going to be performing to a socially distant audience, but also ourselves as actors as we rehearse and as we perform it. It's all going to be socially distant, which is fun for me because I hate being near people. If you know Bear, there's a lot of like kissy, touchy stuff in it, so that's going to be fun to try and do without being anywhere near each other. But yeah, rehearsals have just been, we've all been like obviously far apart and keeping safe and stuff like that. So if you were wondering how we could be doing a show that's that's how we could be doing a show. So if you're wanting to have updates on the show, having behind the scenes stuff, me talking about the show, then definitely make sure you're subscribed here, because I'm sure I'll be making lots of videos on that once we get back to rehearsals, definitely. But also make sure you're following my social media, because I'm sure I'll do a lot more like quick behind the scenes stuff on my story and stuff like that. So it's Emily Knight Music on Instagram and at Emily Knight Performer on Facebook. I'll probably also post there when tickets go on sale, so if you're interested in coming to see it because you know me and you're being kind, or you just love Bear, or you live in that kind of Midlands area and you feel like seeing some theatre next year, whenever it'll be, then I'll probably post there when tickets are on sale and how you can get them and stuff like that. And I don't think it's a ginormous venue either, so you'll want to get your tickets quickly. So yeah, that's an exciting thing that happened in my life. This year has been really tough because of lockdown, obviously, but especially for performers, I feel like, because everything's been cancelled. For me, having only graduated last year and only had a few months in the industry before it all fell apart, I've really struggled to connect with calling myself a performer and feeling like a performer, so to have had this show feels great. Before I got this show, I was still feeling this way, feeling like, you know, I wasn't doing what I wanted to in life, and so I decided to join 2 bands. So that's the thing that I do now as a performer. We've had no gigs thus far because obviously there's a pandemic going on, but hopefully when we're allowed to, we'll be able to perform various gigs, events, at your functions. So yeah, I'm in 2 bands. One of them kind of sticks to alternative rock as a genre. If you know me, you know I love to sing a bit of rock, so that's really fun. And then the other one, we do quite a lot of different genres, a lot of rock, but also many other styles, so that's been really fun too. And I've kind of hinted at the show and the bands on my Instagram and stuff, and posted little snippets every now and then. But now I've announced it, I can kind of post freely and be like, yeah, I'm off to rehearsal, I'm in Bear, whatever. So until lockdown, it did feel really nice that most evenings or daytimes I would be going to a band rehearsal or a show rehearsal, and I've genuinely felt like a performer again. If you're someone that calls himself a performer but maybe hasn't got a lot right now, please don't worry. I was just very fortunate that these opportunities were around for me, but we will get back to performing. Theatres will open, we'll all have what we want, especially those of you who have just graduated in 2020 or like me in 2019. We've not really got to see the industry yet, and I think everything's going to be fine. I mean, it has to be fine, so we'll just say that. So yeah, that's my exciting news. I'm in a show, I'm really excited. Let me get the script. Look at it. Thumbnail. Here it is, my lovely friend. Like I said, there are themes in this, so if you are going to book tickets, I would message me. Don't like look it up because then you'll get spoilers of the show, but you know, I'm very happy to answer questions if you're like, has it got this in it, because I'm kind of triggered by that. I can't watch the show without crying. I was doing my audition prep for, obviously getting ready for the audition, and so I decided to watch the LA version of the musical online on the YouTube, and I was just sat there sobbing by the end, and my boyfriend looked at me like, what's wrong? I was just like, but it's just such a great musical, and I'm just really glad to have this opportunity. Like I said in my audition vlog, I was really happy with what I did on the day, but also you don't know what else people are bringing to the table, but I'm just glad that, you know, they have chosen me to tell this story, and yeah, I'm excited to get back to it. So if everyone could just behave themselves so that we could get rid of this little pandemic, so I can, you know, do my thing. So if this pandemic could be over at some point, that would be lovely, because I've got things to do. So yeah, that's my news. I'm also still a singing teacher. I'm still a TA sometimes as well. But hopefully when this lockdown finishes, I'll be able to get back to doing my performing stuff as well. What else do I want to say? Do you like my hair, by the way? Oh my god. This is what I live with. I've been trying to film self-tapes all day, and I've just had like screaming. So yeah, like this video please, especially if you know, enjoyed it and you're excited to come and see the show, maybe, question mark. Like this video if you like musicals. I don't know. Please do like this video though, it makes me really happy. Please leave me a comment, maybe let me know if you're coming to see it, I don't know. leave me anything, I'll probably reply to it. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see what happens with the show and behind the scenes stuff on that, and make sure you follow my social media, like I said, for other updates on it and other things as well. And click the notification bell. I haven't said that one yet. Don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'm excited to get back to my performing, but for now that's what I was doing. It's on pause. Back to it soon. Hope you're all well and see you soon. Bye. Ooh, I should none of his business.